There's something powerful about stepping inside a story instead of just observing it. So today I'm going all in, you guys. Raw, honest, self-aware, blending self-empathy, faith, and neuroscience. I want to keep it as real as possible today. Okay? So welcome to Trauma Talk, okay? To admit, you guys, something I rarely say out loud. I didn't just want love. What I truly craved went much deeper. I wanted to be chosen. I wanted to be praised, noticed, needed. If I'm honest, I wanted to be worshiped. Yes, worship. Imagine that, okay? Here's the twist, you guys. That urge didn't just flow one way. I did the same right back. I put the other person on a pedestal, turned their opinions into gospel, rolled their emotional roller coaster where their approval got me high and their indifference left me in pieces, okay? My sense of worth became a hostage to their attention. Yes, I always told myself this was love, but it wasn't. It was my nervous system searching desperately for safety in someone else. Somewhere along my journey, I learned that love wasn't safe. It wasn't steady. It could vanish really quickly, shift, hurt me. My brain adapted to this in ways I didn't even notice. Suddenly, my limbic system, the emotional core of who I am, started echoing questions and over again, questions. Do they see me? Do they approve of me now? Am I finally enough? Yes. When the answer fell, like yes, I soared connection. Right. Relief. Dopamine rush. When it felt like no one was there, I felt nothing really happen. It felt like rejection. I spiraled, doubting myself, even though my silence was imaginary, exactly. Okay, so the truth hit hard. I didn't just want love, okay? I was casting them into a role they were never meant to play. I was asking for validation, for grounding, for someone to patch the emptiness and make my existence feel worthy. It was a silent contract neither of us signed. And at the same time, I wanted to become that for them too, hoping it could be forever and everything would work out, okay? And they would never leave, right? So that's not love, you guys. That's suffocating pressure. That's fear of disguised as connection. On a spiritual level, you guys, I had to get even more honest. I wasn't just depending on people. I was quietly replacing God. I was replacing God with them. I was chasing humans to give me peace, identity, security, but no one can be that steady, that reliable. Not even with the best intentions can anyone carry that role. So naturally, whenever they fell short, I wasn't just disappointed. I felt I was shaken to the core, like a foundational earthquake had hit me. Yes, this is where self-empathy stepped in and rewrote my story, you guys. Instead of judging myself, I paused and spoke kindly from within. Yes, of course you desperately wanted to be seen. You never got that reassurance when you needed it the most in your childhood, in your life. And of course you crave validation. Your nervous system learned early on that love could disappear in a blink. Of course you tried to make yourself indispensable for people. You believed that was the only way to keep love from leaving. And in that moment, you guys, something shifted. Yes, inside of me, clarity replaced confusion. Imagine that. I realized the truth. I don't actually want to be worshiped. I want to feel safe, steady, grounded in who I am. I don't need to idolize people. I need roots, faith, and feelings of being at home in myself. Yes, that's what self-empathy taught me. Because here's what happens when I rely on someone else to regulate my nervous system. I lose myself trying to keep them. But when I learn how to regulate my own emotions, to root myself in to root myself spiritually rather than shift approval, I finally gain freedom to love without fear. So now I stand in front of someone and say, with no pressure or hidden agenda, I don't need you to complete me. I don't need you to validate my existence. I don't expect you to be perfect. I just want to truly and honestly connect. That's the real shift, you guys. Before I spend my energy chasing feelings, trying to fill a hole, now I'm building true stability from the inside out. Yes, that's what God has done. That's what self-empathy has done. Here's the bottom line, you guys. I never really had a relationship problem in the first place. I had a regulation and identity problem. The moment I stopped chasing worship and stopped worshiping others, I began to discover what authentic, lasting love actually feels like. If this resonates, you guys, just say the word, and I'll take this further by sharing powerful client story, breaking it into a content series.